tutorial of Axex Dental. Today I will be showing you how to set up initially your Axex Dental box once you have it installed in your office. If you're on a Windows computer, you will probably have to install Bonjour for Windows first. You can find Bonjour for Windows through search. You'll be looking for this one right here, Apple Support, and then Bonjour Print Services for Windows. And you can see you can download and install this right here. What this will allow you is to be able to go ahead and not have to know the IP address of that box. Instead, you can go to the search bar once you have installed this on a Windows computer. On a Mac, it happens automatically. You can go to your address bar and you can type http // and then axexdental.local and be taken directly to the application. It is important that you type HTTP, the whole thing, instead of just typing in axexdental.local like you would normally do with other places, at least the first time, and that is because if you don't, it will try to search for the term axexdental.local. So make sure to type in HTTP. You can do HTTPS, but it's not necessary, but you need to type HTTP, the colon, and the / before axexdental.local to be able to be taken directly to our startup page. So here you are. Welcome to our software. We're going to be guiding you through the process of setting up this machine today. You can, when you're ready, hit start. Make sure that you have any basic information from your practice ahead of time. There's some information that it will not continue on until you have entered it. If you don't, you can always put false information there, something just to hold the space until you have the information, and you can change any of this information if you make a mistake within the actual setup of the software. So here we are. We're going to start. Let's name this clinic somewhat painless dental. Here we have some options. It could be a patient's home, hospital, etc. You are able to add additional clinics inside the software. That becomes necessary. Address, and you can tell that it immediately begins telling me what information needs to be entered. Starting time and ending time. This is a general one. There is other sections where you can enter more specifically. If you have different kinds of hours and different kinds of days, like Dr. Kimberly Riggs Ruiz, my wife, does at her office, you can change that later on as well. Let's fill out all this information. And let's go on to the next option. Providers are the people that are going to be actually billing. So a provider is different from a user. Let's create, once again, someone fictitious over here. Let's enter. This information will actually show up on any billing forms that you do, including the ADA form. So make sure that you have it correctly right here, but then again, you may be able to change it at a later time. And this is where you would enter DDS or DMD, RDH, etc. Once again, some of this information you may be able to enter in the future. MS, state license, DA number. If this provider will be writing any prescriptions, this will appear on the doctor's prescription pad. And the ID. Once again, you can set specific hours for this doctor. If you have more than one provider with different hours, you can go ahead and set it up over here. Assign a color to this person, and let's go ahead and hit add. Let's create, while we're here, a fictitious hygienist. Assign a different color to her, and we're going to go ahead and add it. So you can see they mark what color they are, and you will see at a later point what that is useful for. Okay, so let's create some operatories. Operatories are rooms where you're going to be providing your services. Let's create two operatories for this particular practice. So let's create three. Let's call one Dr. 1. We're going to call it D1. And these are completely what you want to select. We're going to assign it to the doctor right here and add it. Let's create another one, Dr. 2. Give an abbreviation of D2. Once again, the doctor will be the main provider in that particular operatory. And you see it's following the colors that you had before selected for that particular person. And I'm a little bit embarrassed that I don't know how to spell hygiene. So why don't we just call it RDH? And we're going to do RDH for the abbreviation. And we're going to select over here Miss Maria Hill. Okay, this will be the opportunity to go ahead and enter a fee schedule. And you can go ahead and enter your main fee schedule over here. Otherwise, it will be set to just 0 for now, and you can adjust it later on. You can also create additional fee schedules in the future. Let's go over here and let's enter $30 for this procedure over here. And once again, you can click over here up and down to see those procedures within that area. You will also be able to create additional procedures. If you have some custom codes, you will be able to add that at a later point inside the settings for the software. Hit next. We're going to be creating our administrator right now. In this case, I'm going to choose myself as the administrator. There's my email. I can choose to do whatever kind of username settings I would like. Let's go ahead and call this just the admin. And we're going to put in a password. And we're going to hit finish. And that's it. You have set up your box. You're ready to start using your Axex Dental software, and I will be back with some additional settings in the next tutorial.